Alrighty, so we actually have a brand new player to the stream. I don't know. I'm honestly not sure which player they are. Let me just double check and hopefully they say it in the description. Um, Shoot, I have no idea. I have no idea which player Eddie is. So I'm gonna have to just take a wild guess, unless But I can at least talk about this match. This matchup's very straightforward. I just need to know who I'm trying to critique. I might be able to actually let me check their YouTube. I might be able to find out that way, unless they have like no videos. Then I'm out of luck. Okay, they're the Lucina. All right, easy enough. Okay, so Lucina versus Mario is a very easy, straightforward matchup. Basically, you have the all-arounder Mario with basically no range, but like good stats overall, has a very basic projectile, and kind of does what he needs you to do, and has a ridiculous kill potential, which is the only thing that's kind of nutty about him. Um, and then you have Lucina, very, very basic sword fighter, good range, no real gimmicks with it either, because there's no tip or anything like that. And just has a very good, solid keep away game and just very consistent combo game out there as well. So pretty much the name of the game is Lucina has a disjoint, and you're going to keep Mario away. And Mario tries to find the in-betweens on when to get in, and that's mostly it. The only time that Mario can really do anything like truly ridiculous against Lucina is if we're on a tri-platform stage where you have like the ladder combos. And then, of course, you can do the up air fairs near the ledges. But outside of those scenarios, it's a pretty honest fight. Mario just has just enough speed to like kind of squeak by in a lot of instances. But like generally speaking, like Lucina's frame rate is really good. So it's really hard for him to find those openings. And that's kind of the main thing that the Mario player is going to have to find. The Lucina player just has to do a good job of setting up a wall and just calling out certain approaches. And that's kind of it. So let's see what happens. So I've seen this player in the past, but honestly, I was not critiquing them. I was critiquing Quadfather. So I have no idea how this person plays. So one thing that I'm noticing immediately is the spacing is a little bit suspect coming from the Lucina player, but that was a really good sequence once he got to the Mario at the ledge. Yeah, so if you ever see anybody like not spamming an option that could actually get hit at ledge, just them jabbing there, you can just drop down up air. There's no reason to second guess that. Oh, except okay, so they were way too low of a percentage there. So basically, what happened right there was that hit was negative on hit, so the Mario was able to immediately get the up air sequence right there and just like retaliate. And then because he hit with the up air, there was no jump because they did ledge drop the up air. So that was kind of the issue right there. So in that case, that was actually a really bad option. That was really good that you kept your positioning back here, because like drifting in would have just led to issues. Oh, you had the right call out. Oh, be very careful about using your jump against somebody charging Flood. That was like honestly pretty incredible, but very unintentional. Let's just look at this real quick. So because he decided to throw the fireball at that very moment, it actually clanks with the up tilt. And that hit stun actually froze the sword right there, preventing the anti-air from working. And the Mario player is just going to be able to do his nair right there. Like, look at that. Look at this stuff right here. He should have his like face just wiped to the ground at that point. But, oh man, that put him in so much hit stun. Oh, it actually clinked it out. Okay. And then he gets the nair. Okay. Just keep in mind, when you ping can, like with the reticle shot, you can do things like that too. Ooh. Yeah, something to remember is if Mario was doing a dash attack into you, let me double check. Because like he did early dash attack, and early dash attack is negative 17 on shield, so you can just grab that. No real reason to go for the jabs. If he's at death percent, you just do up B out of shield, and that'll automatically punish him. Hello, Pony. You'll be coming up pretty soon. Oh, okay. So that is something you never want to do against a Mario. So dash attack lingers crazy long. So if you look at their dash attack, it goes from frame 6 to 25. That is 19 active frames there, and it's really, really good at like catching like your little ledge hang there. So pretty much just going off stage and like trying to contest that is a very terrible decision. I don't think Mario gets anything off of it because it just sends horizontal, but it, you know, depending on how your character, let me see, does it have the angle on here? I think it does. Yeah. So Mario sends you horizontal, but if it's Dr. Mario, it sends you straight up, and he can combo that into a way to kill you. So Doc, you got to be very careful. Mario, a little less risky, but if you have no jump, it might be able to kill you. But easily, you know, you don't want to be off stage without a jump, so be very careful about how you do your drop downs there, just because that dash attack is so good at catching you. In that case, I think that was just off of a dash attack trade. Let me double check that. Ah, yeah, he was scared there. So could have lived that, but opted to play safety to death. Okay, not making the same mistake as last time, but actually, no, that's not true. Since he's out 118, then the up air would have worked this time, so you still gotta remember that actually is a strategy you can use. This is very off topic, but just seeing Mario do up airs. If you haven't seen this meme yet, it's kind of making the rounds. Just whenever I see Mario doing up airs, I am always going to instinctively think of this. There we go. There's Mario. Also, if you guys have never seen that episode of Cowboy Bebop, that's one of my all-time favorite episodes. So let's continue. That was just depressing. Why? Why'd you go that deep? Let's see. It's a forward throw. Yeah, like Nair's not really the move you want to do. You do jump fair and then you up B back, so then that way you don't have to worry about this just because you'll have way more frame advantage than Mario. The Nair just puts you in a huge disadvantage, and not only that, like let's say you only did Nair 1, then they would still be able to retaliate and like punish you and probably get themselves back to safety. So Nair is just not the move you're going to be edgeguarding with. Always use fair. So that was bad. You do jump and counter? Oh, okay, I gotcha. Oh. Yeah, I would never advise to go for Nair in a situation like that. The only time you would go for Nair is like if you're trying to do like a 2-frame or something like that. Oh, there we go. There's Mad Pierre. I'm just gonna call that the Mad Pierre combo. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I was about to say, your DI was a little bit kind of bad there. Let's kind of break that down again. Yeah, so you kind of need to, at the range that you need to play it, like right now with that, like you're playing right into him, you just kind of want to hold the center stage, and you know Mario's going to instinctively run into you, so you don't really need to make that approach option. You wait for him to come to you, you hit him with the fair, and then you start carrying on wide. Just focus on controlling that center stage when you have it. Oh, you actually lived that. Honestly, like, those fireballs have been doing so much fun canceling for you. That was such good timing by him, too. Holy crap. That was actually kind of insane. Hold up. I just need to see, like, what part of your down tilt he hit. No way. The skid? Bruh. He did this on Wi-Fi. Like, that is the perfect, like, models, like, oh, what is it? I don't even know if that's, like, Z-axis or anything like that. I'm assuming that's not a Z-axis thing. But, like, that was the perfect, like, model stop animation that you, like, pixel perfect for just avoiding that down tilt. Gets the little slide, and he's sliding forward as he's jabbing, too. Oh, that was beautiful. I'm sorry. You kind of got owned there, but you gotta appreciate the level of spacing and timing in that one instance there. And then, yeah, that was just on you. You gotta just make sure you're underneath that ledge. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if that was the case. Let's check. Because, like, it was active frames, and I think he just avoided the hitbox, too. We can kind of figure it out. So it's just 2 frames? 1, 2. Yeah, it's 2 frames. Yeah, I think it started just going away right there. Let's check. So flood. Yeah, so it lost its active frames right there too. You're right. But still though, if you look at that and you look at the hitbox, like, all because his foot was in the air, it missed. That was so close to hitting. Like, that right there, that's an active down tilt, but because his foot's up here, it barely missed. If he was in a different part of his walk cycle, or his run cycle, that would have hit him. Okay, that's good you didn't swing there. Stayed patient. That was the right option to do. Again, you need to focus a little bit more on drifting back so you can just kind of bait him to come to you, so then that way you can space him out. You don't want to keep pushing forward against a Mario. Right idea, just missed, kind of missed the spacing on that. Good drift away. And honestly, now that he's at 131, you don't even need to bother with F smash. Just do F tilt. Like, don't make this harder for yourself. Oh god! And always look out for that cheese. That cheese is always something that you're gonna go for as a Mario player. Did you do up air? I can't even see what you did there. I think you did a drop down. Oh no, you did the worst one. That's rough. Yeah, just make sure you're watching your opponent a little bit more. Fair is something that you can react to. That's not an unreactable thing. You just wait. If you see, okay, he's gonna go for an aerial, just do get up attack, and you'll be fine. That hurts. Yeah. So good thing you recognize that wasn't safe. Though I do think technically I'm pretty sure he has way more shield advantage than F smash should be allowed. Yeah, so down air on shield, -11? Really? Huh. Let me check. What frame is your F smash? Yeah, I mean, technically I don't think that should work. But you're able to get it. So when you press the period and comma, period goes... let me make sure. So period goes forward, and the comma goes backwards. But well, there's one thing you need to keep in mind. You need the 60 frames per second for it to be perfect to smash. If it's 30 frames per second, then your frame count's going to be a little bit off. As long as it's 60 FPS, you're good. Oh yeah, no, we want to stay normal. Oh no, why the up air? Yeah, watch your drifting. Yeah, again, like, I don't know why you're making this a little bit harder for yourself than you need to. Like, fair gets the job done here. So look at this. So, okay. So you jump, and then you can just jump fair. I don't know why you, like, waited this long. And look at this. Like, if you went for a fair, the hitbox would have hit him, but, like, because of the way that Nair works, you just, like, kind of completely missed. So, yeah, don't make it hard for yourself. Just go for fair. Fair, trust me, fair's going to work a lot better in a lot of these scenarios where you're trying to cover. See, like, if you're trying to catch a jump, then Nair makes sense to go just because that's more active. But for, like, platform chases and all that stuff, generally speaking, just fair's just a much better hitbox to go for. Oh, yeah, you could have gotten cheese there. That was such a quick air dodge. Yeah, just keep it safe. Don't approach. Like this. This is how you do it. That was way too risky. Okay, I'm glad that you actually went off stage there. Because generally speaking, if you're looking for the kill, you're looking for them to land on stage. Yeah, and also, yeah, be very careful with drifting forward. Oh, God. Yeah, you weren't at a percentage where you realistically would have killed you, so... Yeah, be very careful with your drift down again. Because, like, your drop down is what is the reason why that dash attack keeps catching you. So you need to stop using that option. This player's picked up on it. Yeah, if he up smashes your shield, I'm pretty sure you can just up B out, especially when he does it like that far in. You can down tilt him. I appreciate you playing this safe because you do need to do that against him. Oh, there we go. Finally went for it. Here we go. You got to remember, at a certain point, that's the only way that Mario can kill you. So as long as you just like play really safe and you just keep away from him, he won't kill you. Then you just wait for him to go for that, and then you just kill him for it. But yeah, remember, if he's grabbing the ledge there, you can just kind of down tilt him, and then at least that way he can't stay there. You force him to buffer an option, then you can punish that. Like, down tilt's also quick enough that you can go for that. He does an option, you can punish that as well. So remember that. What happened? I hit full screen. Yeah, you're so, I respect you going off stage and all that stuff, but you don't have the timing down against Mario. At a certain point, Mario has to press up B, and you just need to press a button where a hitbox will be in the path that he's going, and then that's how you edge guard him. Or if not, the other thing you can do is you can do a counter like closer to the ledge. It's kind of the easy way to do it. But if you're trying to practice that, cool. But if you want to just do focus on something simple, just focus on ledge trapping. Lucina has a really, really unbelievably effective ledge trap that's very simple to do. And if you just focus on that, you'll kill this Mario player a lot easier. Because the nature of going for an edge guard is always going to be extremely risky. And that was just a really good snipe by him. Yeah, see, that's what I mean. Just by nature, when you commit to going to that deep, it's just like he can still mix it up against you. Ooh, yeah. It always hurts to miss your full hops. Oh. Not bad options, you just need to know your spacing a little bit better. So that's a very common thing when you're fighting like basically anybody that has a down angled projectile like that. This into aerial or this into grab. That's a very, very common setup. You just have to know which one they're exactly going for. You being Lucina means you can do a frame 3 up B out of shield that also has invincibility. So at least I think that's how it works. Let me just check the frame data exactly. Dolphin Slash is frame 5. Okay. So frame 5 with intangibility on frame 4. So basically you have a frame 4 move. So you'll basically be able to beat out pretty much anything that they try to do once they get on the ground. So always remember that. But yeah, if you're fighting Pikachu, you're fighting Mario, you're fighting Dr. Mario, pill to an aerial. It's just a very, very common option. So after you get your shield hit, like be ready to spot dodge or something else. I got lucky there. Should have been able to make that one. That's the other thing, too, that you're not taking into consideration. So this Mario player is always fighting his way down, but you're not ready to, like, just parry and punish or just, like, spacing yourself to wait him, like, go for a back air, and then you just hit that with your sword. That's something you need to keep in mind. Because he hasn't, yeah, like, see, aerial landing with an aerial. Oh, yeah, you gotta be careful with that. You'll make it, though. And yeah, dash attack, Mario Doc. Run dash attack, they buffer roll, then you just run back up smash. That's a very common option. There you go. Now we're getting Lucina ledge trapping. I appreciate the ambition, but you gotta remember that up smash isn't gonna kill, so it's not really worth going for. That was very scary DI. Oh boy. At least he missed. So you have to remember at a certain point when you're holding in, it just makes it easier to kill you off the top. Let's see if this kills you. Okay, good stuff. Yeah, you're dead. Also, you gotta remember, you're Lucina. You have enough drift that you can make it back without having to force yourself to air dodge. So just be ready to swat him away. So that's not really an option you need to take in consideration when you're in situations like that. So don't really worry about doing that. But yeah, you need to, as I've seen, like the thing about Lucina is like her entire game just revolves around you just like knowing your spacing and how to play a good neutral game. And basically, this Mario player has called you out every single time with like micro spacing in terms of when you're approaching, like he's just right outside your range. So that's kind of a failure of you understanding to overshoot a little bit. And then the other thing too is that you're just not trying, you're not really understanding what his game plan is and how to punish it. And that's kind of the issue. As I mentioned, he's kind of landing with aerials every single time. And if you know he's going to land with like back air every single time his back is faced to you, because you have a disjoint that's going to beat it out, you can just place a forward tilt or an F smash right where that back air is going to be and punish him every single time for it. So definitely just keep that a lot more in mind. I'll point him a lot more out in this game. Also, small battlefield. This is a very good stage. Also, yeah, that little drift back that you did there was super important. He almost got you with the fair again. I hope that was you timing that correctly, but if it wasn't, oh god, you were about to die again. But yeah, like that little drop down, jump, drift back forward air, like you pretty much spaced yourself around his entire arsenal of moves. So that was the reason why that was important. There we go. Had the right idea, just a little bit late. I also like that you aren't committing to the smash attacks too. Good space. Good tech. Oh man, he went too deep. Good baits. Yeah, so always remember back to that first game when you did that drop down up air and he punished you immediately. You have to take that same mentality when you're hitting him at low percents. So like right here, you hit him. Was it there? It was this. So you drifting in here, he probably would have been able to like run up, grab you. Actually, yeah, he did a down tilt on you. So you need to make sure after you do that fair, you space all the way back here. So that way he can't punish you. That's the thing. It's like with Lucina, like minor spacing issues is not a minor issue for Lucina. That's a major issue because if you can't get that down, you're not gonna have a good Lucina. It's just that is the most important concept with her, and you need to be thinking about that at all times. Like your safety is your greatest strength, and basically your ride or die for if she is good or not. So if you don't space with her, then she's not that great. Again, be very careful about how long you're holding it or when you do your drop downs. Oof. Yeah, I like that you actually took the bounce there. Because I think with the bounce, you wouldn't be able to get it and follow up. I'm surprised that it actually didn't hit him at all. Okay, good weight. Again, like, so this Mario player literally cannot find himself landing without pressing a button. So just remember, all of your aerials and moves are going to beat out every single button that this Mario player has. Just keep that in mind. You can just throw it an up air, you can throw it an up tilt, it will beat it out. Like, there's no reason for him to be landing this often. That was the first time he did an air dodge, and it was after he did a hit confirm with a fireball. Okay. Yeah, again, see? He's landing with buttons. Like, just put, if you base your entire game plan around him falling down with an aerial and you punishing it, like you would, the amount of advantage you would have over him would be astronomical. Like that's literally the only game plan you really need to have against him. Okay, he's trying to be a little fancy there. Okay, good timing on that up air. Actually, kind of smart of you not to like throw out a challenge there, just because he could have done like a slide up back air, but I don't know if he was ready for that himself. Yeah, he got you. The second I saw that fireball and where you drifted, I was like, you did not put yourself in a safe position at all. Oh man, that was brave of him. Yeah, focus on keeping it simple there. Like, that's a good time to use an air just because that lasts a long time. So that's when you want to use that move. There we go. Oh, you drifted right into it. Yeah, that's kind of why you want to hold out. So you can just, like, reduce the combo as much as possible at low percents. Yeah, just go back. Yeah, good on you to just go to ledge. Yeah, just checking in with down tilts is not a bad option. Like, it's very hard for Mario to actually approach against, like, all of Lucina's... Oh, why did you go for up smash? Yeah. So he does that. I think that little reel back makes it just hard enough. And let's check the spacing that he did on it, too. If his spacing was good, he can do it in a way where it will whiff. So let's check right before. So he was on the outside of your shield when he did it. But actually, did it hit on the inside? Oh, wow. So his head was right over your body and he was still whiffed it. Dang, yeah. So yeah, you got to keep that in mind. At least the back hit of it's going to be a lot safer. Man, yeah, his fist is in the Z-axis, so he can't hit that. That's rough. Yeah, overall, just keep that in mind. Front hit of it, it's good. I mean, the start of that move, it's going to be kind of hard for you to punish because like he was kind of like right on top of it. But if it was like where he's leaning into you, you'll be able to punish that no issue. You could definitely do a fair out of shield to punish it, though. And that's the other thing you can do out of Mario combos. You can actually... the reason why you can up B out of Mario combos is because she has intangibility from what frames 1 to 5 in the air. So always remember that. So you can actually combo break him. Because none of his up air combos are actually true. They're strings. It's just that nobody really has options fast enough to get out of them. Smart. Oh, you weren't ready for the tech. Oh, you have no jump. Yeah, you gotta be so careful with the way that you're doing that. Like, saving your jump should be your, like, #1 priority. So don't be afraid to use get up attack. Don't be afraid to use rolls. And only go for the jump when you know it's gonna work. Yeah, that's the thing. You don't wanna hold center there. You wanna drift out. Like, there's only very specific situations where up air to fair is going to work, especially when he's doing it up from the ground. Yeah, see, so exactly what he did right there is what you should be doing to him. You just need to space around him and wait for him to come to you. It should not be the other way around. Yeah. Maybe a little bit more aware of your punishes there. So 136, I think a fresh backer would kill him. See, like that's the thing about like doing the little spacing I was talking about earlier. Like, he does the fireball, pushes you back, then he drifts all the way back to this little corner here. So then that way he can just avoid the punish. You see, like, you have the right idea to bait him out there. It's just, you need to know what punish you're going to do. Again, the up tilt doesn't really help you. If you know he's going to land on the ground, do the F tilt. And I'm pretty sure F tilt also reaches on the platform too. Could be wrong. I just double check that. Oh, God. Yeah, you're really not paying attention to what options he's doing. So after you hear that up B, then that's 171, that's curtains. Like, because now that you have him to like such a high percentage, like you can even kill him with like up throw. So I don't even know why you're making this hard for yourself. Oh God, that was depressing. So yeah, yeah. So like the main, like again, like that kind of exemplified like everything. This last game kind of exemplified everything wrong with your gameplay. Is that you don't really take the easy route to just get your kills, because like Lucina is one of those characters where basically eventually all of her moves are just going to kill outside of like jab. Like her tilts are going to kill except like down tilt, jab, and then like Nair one. Those are like the only moves that are not going to kill. Everything else will kill. And then if you get like weak down air, then maybe that won't either. But you know, fair is going to kill, back air is going to kill, up air is going to kill. Your up throw is definitely going to kill at this percentage as well. So you can just like keep focusing on rinsing and repeating until you get to those moments. And you don't really have to focus about going deep for those edge guards, just because you're ledge trapping with like Nair and fair, bear. That's all good enough to just carry you the whole way through. You also need to be ready to like cover those platform text properly with like the proper coverage as well. So like forward air is a very easy one to do it with. Those big aerial there. Back air is another pretty good one. You go for back air more specifically when you want to get the kill, or it's just the only move you can use to hit them. And then up air specifically for juggling. However, hitting your opponent horizontally, more likely than not, is going to be better as a Lucina player, just so you can just keep doing those ledge trap scenarios over and over again. Mario's not really such a straight shot character to like go off stage and edge guard, so against him I wouldn't really recommend it unless like he's burned his jump and you know exactly where he needs to be in order to survive. That's kind of the only time I'd really recommend doing it, unless you just kind of know the recovery habits like down to a T. Other than that, just focus on the ledge trapping there. The other thing too is you need to be like really good about baiting your opponent to come towards you and then you hit them. So what this Mario player did is exactly what you should be doing in this matchup at all times, which is just like kind of put them in a situation where they feel uncomfortable and they want to approach you, and then you just like keep punishing for that. Because like actually when you guys are even, this Mario player is approaching you and he's always falling down with those aerials. So if you kept that in mind, you'd be able to punish those things pretty easily. Just like kind of stay back at the mid range. Let's just go back. Like kind of like if he's like dashing at you, you kind of want to be in like this zone, like where he is. You kind of want to be around here, so that way you can react to him perfectly to running towards you. That's center to there. That's kind of the distance you want to be at, just so you have enough time to react and keep him out with your aerials and your sword. If you stay at that distance, like at all times, you basically should have no issues with Mario like being able to get it. You should be able to keep him out pretty consistently and just kind of keep him off. So play less risky. Understand what risky punishes you can go for out of shield, and like when up B out of shield is a viable option. And then also if you're gonna go for up smash, like learn the spacing for that, and you know, learn when to go for the smash attacks. Like what if Mario doesn't up B and he misses, then you can just dash up F smash him. He should be dead at 80%. Like that should just basically be a given if that happens. When he does like his smash attacks in the wrong way, or when he lands on aerials on you in a certain way, know what like specifically when you can up B those as shield. Like if he nairs your shield at all, that's like that's a guaranteed dolphin slash punish, because like Mario coming down with Nair, he's going to hit you at the top. And even if he hits you with perfect landing and like lands at the, if he does it perfectly, that's -3 on shield. So he could technically Nair your shield and land and shield before your Dolphin Slash comes out. However, most of the time he's falling down with Nair and it's going to hit the top of your shield, which means you do have enough time to actually buffer Dolphin Slash and punish him for going for that. So little details like that you do need to just know and just be ready to punish with. Other things, focus on edge guarding less, especially in this matchup. That was like a big thing that got you punished a lot. Your ledge habits, oh Jesus, those were really bad. Like especially against Mario, the drop down aerial is not good in a lot of scenarios unless like you've seen him fully commit to attack. When you see Mario like coming down with a nair, back air, or he already did the dash attack, then you do your get up attack. But if he's like right over here and you drop down jump and he's like dashing towards you, then that get up the dash attack's probably going to catch you and just put you in a terrible situation, which he was using quite a bit to catch you. So you got to be really careful when you use that drop down jump, and that should be like a mix up. That should not be like your default option like 50% of the time, which is something I noticed, and I think that's something that the Mario player noticed as well. So be very careful about using that option liberally, because if you do that, then you'll pay the ultimate price and be off stage without a jump. And when you're in there, you're in a very good situation to die. So don't do that. But otherwise, I think that's kind of it. I don't think you're in the chat, so I can't really talk with you right now. But yeah, those are your things. Focus on sending your opponent more horizontal for this matchup in particular. You want to play about that distance so that way you can react to him coming in. You do not want to be the person pushing, because Lucina without spacing is not good. Lucina with spacing is amazing. Oh. Pony! Thanks for the follow. So that's kind of what you want to focus on in the gameplay there. And then the other thing too is, I think that covered a lot of it. Can't really think of anything else. Yeah, feel free to hit me on the Discord if you have any other questions or whatnot, but that's kind of what you need to focus on.